Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming right back at you once again, um, bringing you up to date as to what is going on and the true meaning behind it, and the uh, of all this false reality that you are seeing in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right. So there's no doubt that humanity has been played ever since we were put on this earth. Okay? Because we were put to a test and we failed miserably at that test. We were given one simple order and we disobeyed. And ever since then, all life started to die because that was the deal. You disobey me, you will die. In fact, the wages of sin is death. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Okay? So, oops. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, um, um, I'm going to read you what I wrote. Then I'm going to read probably a couple of verses from the Bible, and then I'm done. Okay? Here we go. But before I begin, let me just say one thing clear. Are you ready for this truth? Can you handle this truth? If not, then just keep on going. No one is keeping you. Please go on your merry way. Okay? All right, so. All the world's a stage. In other words, life is a stage and we are merely players, actors in it. This was said by William Shakespeare. But the question is, which side of this game are you on? Which side? This is not, God doesn't see it. Our Creator doesn't see it. The great I am doesn't see it as a game. The devil does. He has turned existence into a freaking ridiculous game, even though it isn't. But he wants you to believe that it is. Okay? That's why nothing matters anymore. We are even we are even interrupting the sacred process of life in a woman's womb. I should tell you all you need to know. In the evil and the cruel world that we live in, which is going to come to an end, it's got to stop. It cannot sustain itself logically speaking. I don't think there's any logic left, but logically speaking, when you go against your own, when you destroy your own, in fact, humanity, ladies and gentlemen, can destroy itself off the face of this earth. Of course, our Creator would not let that happen because first, He's got to take His people out of harm's way. Like a dad taking, or like Anonymous taking bringing the cops in out of harm's way. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Before this world is destroyed, it's not going to be destroyed by nuclear weapons. No. That's the devil's wish. Okay? No, here's how it's going to come down. As you know, and I'm going to send you links to it. The Euphrates River is drying up. It was part of a prophecy. So the kings of the south will cross there, because what's going to happen? A lot of armies are going to be right there in the Middle East. Armageddon is going to start there, but it is not Armageddon on all humanity. It is Armageddon Here's what Armageddon is composed of, ladies and gentlemen. The armies of the world will be in the Holy Land, in Israel, Jerusalem. They're going to be spread out. And they're going to try to fight the Redeemer, Christ himself, when he comes back with his mighty angels. Millions upon millions of angels. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. And he's going to destroy humanities and the devil, which has guided humanity, whom they have always worshipped. He's going to destroy by the word of his mouth. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, humanity is going to be like an ant going up against the giants spoken of in the Bible that were born to women, the fallen angels, the giants, the offspring of the fallen angels. You understand? Okay, so in other words, ladies and gentlemen, how can creation compare itself to the Creator? Okay, so all the nuclear bombs and all of that, they're gonna try to shoot down Christ himself. Okay, that's why the Euphrates is becoming dry, and it is drying up. Okay, so I know that some of what I'm saying to you may not make sense, or you may not understand it, but it's in the Bible. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that we have been a play humanity. We've been played by the devil himself. All the world is a stage, okay? And we are merely players or actors in it. With Shakespeare's and with his 7 stages of existence. Humanity has, beyond any shadow of a doubt, been played since our first parents disobeyed the Creator of all creations through symbols. In fact, that was the beginning. That was the only game, and we've been played ever since. The only thing, we've been getting worse at this game. Like I just mentioned, we have the ability to destroy ourselves off the face of this earth. And everything that they've been telling you is a lie. They've been telling you, for instance, that the world is a globe, which is a lie. They've been telling you that they have gone to the moon, which is a lie. In fact, they even telling you, but since you don't know, that they've been lying by naming these trips in the name of the deceiver, Apollo. Do you know what Apollo is? It's Satan, ladies and gentlemen. So men have tried, just like the king of Tyre. Ladies and gentlemen, men have tried to be worshipped. Men have been playing God ever since he was possessed by the devil himself. And that's why they've been lying to you. Climate change, a lie. All the cures that they claim that are out there. See, science don't have any cures for any disease. Name me one cure. You know why? Because it's not in their interest. Because if they cure you, then you're no longer useful. You understand? Hallelujah. So here we go. So they've been doing this. They've been pushing all these lies through this. Religions, politics. By the way, religions came from a political system. I told you this already. From where Christendom was created under Constantine back in the year 325 AD. Signs which have been lying to you with the theory, the fakery the satanic theory of evolution, which is a lie. And then what do? They indoctrinate your kids through the educational system. But then they don't want to just stay like teaching, brainwashing them. No, no, no. Since they've been doing that, they feel the right to come with racial theory, to teach them about transgenderism, the history of LBGQT, LBGQT plus, whatever, the alphabet people. You understand? So humanity has gone completely berserk. Humanity has completely been spoiled. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you this. All empires, all governments throughout history, they have always worked by problems, reaction, solutions. They create a problem, they wait for your reaction, just like 9/11. I was there, I grew up in New York. Just like 9/11, and then they came up with the solution. Or at least they thought you thought that it was, but I'm going to show you that it wasn't. Everything is a lie. You naming one truth out there, hey, that positively impact people in a positive way, I will wire you $500. You know? That's been a challenge of mine. Another challenge of mine is naming one leader throughout human history besides the one God chose for his people. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about regular human political figures. Naming one leader that have actually cared and done something for its people. Okay? And I would wire you. See? I have the Bible in front of me. Make a video. I have the Bible in front of me. This is no joke. I would wire you $500 if you name me a leader. Not King Solomon, not King David. No. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about regular human political figures that figureheads that have really care. You're not gonna find it, because their very essence is to exploit people's emotions and to exploit them and to divide them, because they completely control society by dividing them. And that's what religions and politics do. They live off of that. See, let me give you an example. In the United States of America, which after building up emotions of divisions on the program masses, like cherry on top, never fails, of exploiting these emotions, they conduct 2, 4, and 6 years rituals of politics, which, like religions, always play them. And who wins? The leaders that you think that you vote for, when in reality your vote don't count, ladies and gentlemen. Your vote don't count. So men have been playing humanity, playing God through what? Problems, reaction, solutions. The Hegelian dialectic never fails. And again, they want you to believe that they care. Let me just tell you, let me just show you the irrefutable proof that leaders don't care about you in this present time in America. Right now we have elections going on. Let me ask you this. If people care about really America, how come they don't bring the peoples together? How come the Democrats, because that's what I call them, Democrats, bring the people together? How come the Republic clans, because that's what they are, clans, even though they didn't create the Ku Klux Klan, it was actually the Democrats, but they want you to believe by manipulating you that no, it was the Republicans, because that's how the Democrats work. That's how the Democrats works you and play you by projection. You have always believed them. That's why the black people in America have believed the lie. That's why they have completely self-destructing each other. That's why the black family have been destroyed, because they have believed the lie, not just of their political leaders, but of their religious leaders. Let me just tell you, you don't believe in this system. You shouldn't believe in this system. Because, see, these leaders live off your miseries. The more misery, the more suffering, the more they have, the more ammunition they have to offer you a solution, and you believe them. The United States of America, being the second beast mentioned in the Bible, okay? Okay? She is, ladies and gentlemen, and you can Google it, she's the second beast, and she's going to be destroyed sooner than you think. Ladies and gentlemen, she's being the second beast, have played our people, okay? Supporting all the wrong thing. Making you believe that they care about you, your racial equality. When they don't care, they just exploit your miseries. They have exploiting people's misery through hundreds and hundreds of years. All throughout times, that's what leaders do. So they have played you. The climate change. I mean, next time, look at the sky look at the sky especially in the summertime. And even in the wintertime, look at it. In the wintertime, it's a little, you don't notice it, but look at your sky, and you're gonna see chemtrails all over the place. But yet they talk about climate change. You know why they do this? Because they know they got you believing the lie. They got you believing that your vote counts. They got you involved with the exploitation of emotions. They got you. Okay? They got to believe in the American dream when it never was. It never existed because it was always a dream. Okay? Anyway, so, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the United States of America, as I have always told you, is and always will be a Freemasonic nation, which is another fancy word for satanic control. America was robbed back in 1913. How many of you know this out there? Because she's been played. She's a whore. People from all over the planet come here to what? To create businesses. The Chinese, the Indians, the Arabs. You understand? And we are letting it happen. America have been spoiled, and she has spoiled it. Since she's been spoiled, she has spoiled her own citizens, so she can keep them under control, under her control. You understand? This is real as it's gonna get, ladies and gentlemen. America's days are numbered. America is in the way of, and they know it, of the World Economic Reset, which is another fancy word for what? For the last Antichrist system coming up on the scene. Okay? So, are you gonna keep your head in the sand and hope that things are going to change and your Republican leaders are going to make a change. Ladies and gentlemen, wake the hell up. Let me ask you this. Haven't the Republican leaders have the House in the past, the Senate, and the presidency? What did they do for you? And the same thing with the Democrats. Don't they have the House, the House and the Congress, the Senate, and the presidency under their control? What have they done for you? Did you see? You see the game? America is being destroyed by design in front of your eyes. And it has nothing to do with politics. Okay? What it has to do is because America needs to be destroyed in order to bring in the Antichrist system. Okay? Even though she's the second beast, so she has to work with the first beast, which is the Roman Catholic Church. And the Roman Catholic Church is working with what? With the Arab world. You saw where the Pope was this a few days ago. Okay? You understand? Do you understand what is happening in front of your eyes? You are being distracted, ladies and gentlemen. You was distracted back with 9/11 when people jumped off of the high-rise and committed suicide, ladies and gentlemen. The devil was having fun that day. Now you may say, well, why, Ruben? What's going on? Well, because people have been spoiled. We don't believe in God. We don't have a relationship with our Creator. We have believed the lie that America's foundation is based upon a spiritual heritage. No, America's being the second beast was built upon the innocent's blood. Okay, so let us go to the two verses of the Bible, okay? And then I'm done with you. So let us go to, actually I think it's going to be 3 verses. Let us go to Isaiah chapter 14. Isaiah chapter 14. How ought, Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Now you see what you have believed the lie. See, humanity is that practice Satanism or worship this disgusting thing don't know what they're worshiping. They don't have any idea. They have given themselves up to this beast just like our first parents did. They are following. They are followers. But, they are devil worshippers on steroids today. Okay? Multiplies by 100 times. Now let us go to the second verse of the Bible. Let us go to Just bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me find the verse that I could have sworn that I wrote it down, but obviously I didn't. So I got it somewhere around here. Just bear with me. I found it. Okay. Revelation chapter 16, or Apocalypse, depending on the Bible you have, verse 12. Revelation chapter 16, verse 12 says, "And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, and the way of the kings of the east, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared." It's going to be a party at the Holy Land, ladies and gentlemen, coming up that you are not aware of. They're going to be celebrating the Antichrist system. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, before that happens, before everything is destroyed, and then there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. There's going to be a renewal when this garbage of humanity that have followed the devil, and the devil himself being the garbage man through our history, which have polluted humanity, well, there it is. They all will be destroyed. The earth will be clean, and we are going back for the very purpose we were created in the first place, to live eternal life, worshiping our God, the great I am. So get ready. It's gonna get interesting. The devil is gonna come. It's gonna put a lot of us to the test. Okay, and God is gonna let it happen. But hey, we are ready going through the test. Okay, we're ready. We are battle-proof God soldiers. Let us not give up. Oh no, this is gonna be. Oh no, I cannot take this. I cannot stand it. Can I go back and worship the devil? You do whatever you want. See, our existence are based upon our decisions. You can do whatever you want. Okay? As the Satanic Bible clearly tells you, do as thou wilt. All right, now, the last verse of the Bible, okay? The last, not the last verse of the Bible, the last verse that I will read today. And I always, for the most part, I always read it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, humanity has gone to the point of no return. Okay? Remember what one of the officials back, high official, I forgot his name, where the Nazis believed, well, back in Hitler's time, he says, you say a lie often enough and big enough, and people will eventually believe it. And that is exactly what has been happening. People have believed the lie. They have run away with the lie because humanity has been played all the while. And people have been falling like flies all over the place. And they will continue to, because they have fallen prey to the devil's game. To him is game. To him is a stage that you need. They said what? Life is a stage. That's what William Shakespeare said. We are merely actors, in it. So ladies and gentlemen, please remember the purpose of this video. And by the way, if you wanna help with this, just share this video. Because this knowledge has to be spread out. This gospel of the kingdom of God needs to be preached unto all the world. And then shall the end come. You understand? God bless. And remember, please do not be part of the system. In fact, even Roosevelt said it best. I don't know, I'm going to try to find his quote somewhere and probably send it to you. And that's another thing. Do not forget the links that I will send you. Even he said it. He was the president of the United States. Your leaders, your presidents are not elected. They are selected. Because the people with the money are the ones that control America. Your votes don't count. Not just in America, but in all the political system. God bless. Y'all take care.